Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Ireland is growing close, football is growing close, and today I'm going to talk about the Kansas State football team and the one position group we really haven't discussed very much here this fall. And get ready, folks. I am going to call out a member of the media that covers Kansas State, and honestly, he deserves it. He's got it coming. But I'll get to that in a second because right now I need you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I also need you to go over to GoPowercat and subscribe at 50% off right now. That's right. That's half. But you're a K-State grad. You knew that. K grads, you can get half off. It's 50% off your site too. And then, of course, coldest.com is our new sponsor. Use the code LIFEOFFITZ to get 10% off. I'm telling you, guys, gals, they're amazing. Someone in the media screwed up. And I'm really disappointed that I have to do this, but Tim Fitzgerald's an idiot. Please clip that. You use that. That's fine. I've talked about safety a number of times. Have I mentioned Wesley Fair? If I have, I don't remember. I don't remember naming Wesley Fair once this preseason. And apparently, following the press conference we had on Tuesday, which also functions as our pregame press conference with the coordinators because we won't get them in Ireland, Wesley Fair sounds like he's going to start at safety. He's going to be one of the three starters at safety. One of them, they still don't know. The middle safety, as Joe Klanderman said. They expect it probably to be Gunnar Maldonado, but as Coach Clanderman said, he's still coming back from injury. He's not the only one. It'll be interesting to see who does go there in that first game over in Dublin against Iowa State. But one of those safeties, along with VJ Payne, of course, will apparently be Wesley Fair, the Wichita product, who came in with that amazing 2023 class, the class that just keeps on giving. Was it 23 class? Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that class is simply amazing. It keeps producing players that are going to play significant amounts. But this was one of the coolest comments I've heard a coach say about a player. This gives you an understanding of who he is as a player and a person. And this was Joe Klanderman at Tuesday's press conference talking about Wesley Fair. And also he throws in a little tidbit at the end I'm going to leave there because it also speaks to the depth that they have at safety. Because once everyone gets healthy, they've got a lot of depth. Here's Joe Klanderman.
Quick blurb on Wesley. I mean, anything we've ever asked that kid to do, he's done. You know, he played a smaller level, good football, but he played a smaller level of football. So, you know, didn't get exposed to a bunch of different things, even though he was in a great program. And, you know, he came here just learning stuff, learning the complexity of it. And he nailed it. You know, then it was, Wesley, man, I don't know if you're fast enough to do this stuff. And, you know, work on your speed. And he nailed it. He's a 22-mile-an-hour guy now. You know, Wesley, you know, can you be physical? Are you going to, you know, turn your head on? Now he's nailing that. I mean, he's just, anything we've asked that kid to do through his career, he's done. And he's been fantastic. I'll tell you, Logan Bartley, as a true freshman, will play this year. He is different. He's a unique talent. And his maturity level and how he's picking things up right now is absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen it that good from a guy that young. Granted, he was here in the spring, but he'll play.
How about that? Wesley Fair is probably going to start, and Logan Bartley is a stud. You see that kid, and you're like, that's a grown-ass man. What's he doing being a freshman? He'll be a star on special teams, and according to Clanderman, he's probably going to see the field at safety. He's that good. Kansas State's recruiting has kind of taken the next step, quietly done so. They're getting that next better player, and we're seeing it reflected most predominantly in that 2023 class that brought us Avery Johnson and Jace Brown and Austin Romaine and indirectly Dylan Edwards. He wasn't actually in the class, but he would have been if he hadn't decommitted. You know the story. This team's going to be good. We just recorded a podcast, and I'm not sure if they're going to win the Big 12, but I did predict they will go 4-0 to start the season. They haven't done that under Chris Klieman. And the reason they might is they're going with an incredibly intelligent safety in Wesley Fair. He's just he's a former quarterback at Wichita Collegiate, and he sees the game as a quarterback. And VJ Payne, well, we know he's been good, but The coaches think he has taken that next step physically in size and speed. Safeties are going to be good. Got to get healthy. Wesley Fair, I apologize. I disrespected you by leaving your name off the list. I won't do it again.